I'm never in the right place at the right time. But for the first time in my life, I genuinely believe that I'm absolutely in the right place at the right time with the right people.
I think as people, our strength lies in our differences.
Bringing all these minds to one table is igniting a fire.
Everybody's approachable.
Everybody is equally as important.
You're only limited by yourself, really.
For me, there's always been a ladder to climb, with it being a family business, but that ladder has just extended tenfold. I never thought I would have that opportunity at 22.
You know, when you wake up in the morning, you want to come to work, you want to make a difference.
It's really sad when you say you're passionate about work, isn't it? But I am passionate about my work. I love coming here.
I genuinely get the biggest buzz.
We're not the same as everyone else, and we have so much to bring to the table. We fear change sometimes, but actually with change comes opportunity.
It's been massively scaling up what we did. We were working just in the southwest of the UK. We're now nationwide. It's just basically supercharged the whole process, really.
We felt all the growth pains that any small company feels as you scale. Orbis gave us the backbone from HR to finance to operations. We needed this to help us scale into much bigger markets. We started scaling into Germany a number of months ago. We've been successful at a number of sites.
The shackles are off. With it being a family business before, it's a thing of how far can you take this? How much more risk can you take? It really allows us to really push on with our products and our services and dominate the market.
I'm really excited by these times because every time we acquire a business, we just add something into the Orbis group that we never had before. I know it sounds a bit cheesy, but I've enjoyed what they've brought to the business, and it allows us to do things in ways we haven't done before.
Over the last 21 years, that's what we have done. We've evolved into different products, but for me, it's all the same. It's always going to be customers' products.
But it is bringing in kind of operational systems that could be software products that they use and software products that we use.
Our 24-hour control centre has the same number of people working in it today as it did 3 years ago, and it's dealing with double the volume. And that's all because of investments in systems.
There are a lot of scenarios that we encounter, especially within the alarm receiving centre, that are, sometimes it is life or death.
We're really looking at the technology that's out there. How can we improve it? Leaning heavily into AI, not shying away from that.
We were ready for the next level. And if we wanted to go further, then it probably was time that we had to sell. With that came the acquisition with Orbis.
There were 3 people sitting in a shoebox office in a little Wiltshire town called Chippenham. Now, probably turning over less than £1 million a year. And even though we're still here in Foxley, we're now part of a private equity-backed entity.
So we doubled our EBITDA in year 1. The plan at the moment is to double it again in the next 12 months.
We decided to acquire them for their qualities, so they need to keep those qualities. Growing them without changing them is really important.
Why would you acquire a bad company? You would want to acquire a business that operates well and that has a good name behind it.
Everyone's retained their identity, and I think that's important. Each of the businesses, when you take a step back and look at everyone who's involved in the group, they have all got a sense of identity, and there's something different about us all. But at the same time, we all very much feel like we're part of Orbis. You'd think that we were still that little Veritas where everybody knew everybody and everyone tucked in. We've just got that on a larger scale now.
I think without Orbis, we would have still been a cottage business in Ireland and not scaled where we need to scale.